What up, and welcome to A2thaShow. With me, A to the Mo.
Yeah.
Joined by Skinny 5000.
What up?
For episode 30.
Yeah.
Dirty 30 or something. I don't know.
Dirty. Yeah.
I don't even remember my 30th birthday. You know, like it wasn't even a big deal at all to me.
Nah.
I'm trying to even do the maths on the year would be, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess.
Just another day.
Yeah. I think that was around the time. I mean, that was the year I quit smoking cigarettes, and it was on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the only significant thing that happened during the year. Speaking of which, someone on Reddit, I guess it is, there's this subreddit where you can find people to be on your different podcasts, and I kind of follow that. And someone's like, if you quit smoking, so I responded, if you're talking about cigarettes, I have quit cigarettes, and I would talk about that on a podcast. And they DM me, it was like, it sounds like you haven't quit weed. And I was like, I have not quit weed. So they're all fucking calling me out. So I don't think I'm going to be on her podcast.
It's a difference.
I have a fucking medical card. I need it for my medicine. How dare you? So, yeah. And then we had this music episode come out recently. Y'all should go watch that. Skinny was on that one. Listen to a bunch of music. And then also, if you like that intro, the whole full version of that intro is out on the interwebs on your favorite streaming site. Skinny, you coughed there, and I don't know if it got you. Say something real.
Can you with me?
Oh, yeah, I guess it's there. It's just not showing up. It's fucking not there, but you see it bouncing.
I see it bouncing.
So we're going to pretend it works. And yeah, anyway. Sorry, people got distracted there. But yeah, go check out Sampler by A the Mo Makes Beats. Mm-hmm. It's like 15 beats or something. I don't remember the exact number. And they're cool. I like them. I recommend them if you want to listen to stuff. Get your blood flowing when you're running out there, or you're lifting your weights, or shit. You're just in the car smoking your doobies. You know, I think this is good for all things.
All of them.
And then also, this is maybe the second or third oldest shirt I still own. So I just want to shout that it has the date I received it, which is September 4th, 2007. It has a date on a shirt. And so every time I see it, I'm like, fuck, I've had that shirt a long time. That's crazy. The oldest shirt I think I have is one I designed for my senior year. I don't even know if I designed it. I think I just, my signature's on it. Yeah, I don't think I did much at all. I think I had a design, and then this one kid in my class, he really wanted to do it, and he worked real hard on this, like, picture of these handcuffs and shackles. And so he's like, well, that should be out. So they did it. And this is a complete fucking tangent, but I just have to because this kid's on my mind. I hope he's doing great out there. None of what I'm about to say is to hate all these kids. It's just the experience I had of high school. But we had this kid, and we called him the Fro. A lot of people did. Right, white kid had like a little white guy fro, but it was like, you know, it was big. And, fro. Right. And he kind of just got burdened by his mother, right? His mom was an English teacher. Now, I'm married to an English teacher, so no hate on the profession, but they're crazy. But she was our class sponsor. And then, so I think like in 7th through 12th grade, how I worked in my school was you'd have these like class meetings a few times a year, and then you'd vote for like who's the president of your class and who's the, you know, all that dumb shit. And then maybe another time it'd be like, y'all have to make a float for a parade, so y'all have to have a meet, you know, just random shit happen. And so, I remember a lot of, you know, all these people, like we had the same people that always won. Like the smartest kid in our class was Jared Wood, so he was going to be president of the class, you know, at least at that age. And then, so like you just always had certain people. Anyway, this kid ran for every position and lost every one. Like he ran for class president, lost. Ran for vice president, like, because we just did it all around the meeting. And when he was gone out for like treasury or whatever the last one is, his mom, who is our class sponsor, lectured all of us of how dare we not vote for her son. And someday he's going to be signing all of our paychecks, and we're all just going to be working hourly for him. And the thing is, he wasn't like a outstanding student. Like in no way should why she thought he would be like the boss of a company was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then like, again, no offense to him, but I think it made a lot of people dislike him, you know, because his mom was like yelling at people behind his back, like, you better be my son's friend. And so it was always fucking weird as shit.
That sounds weird as fuck. Get your crazy ass mama.
But he ran for student council something or another that I also ran for, like our junior year. And I put up no signs, right? I didn't give a fuck. I just was like, sure, I'll run. I don't care. Only reason I ran is because they said no one else was running. And I was like, all right, I'll just fucking put my name in there, get it, and then who cares, you know? I think it was like second vice president or some random shit. And anyway, so he runs. He puts up fucking posters all over the school to vote for the fro, is what his fucking slogan was. And then all of these like underclassmen that were like my cousin Shad's friends.
Oh shit!
You know, they like me. They all vandalized his posters and put "vote for the pubes" all over his posters. And then he like was looking at me, and I was like, I swear I didn't do. I would never do that. I don't give a fuck about any of this shit. You know. I was like, these fucking kids, man.
Shit. When you said Shad, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Shout out Shad. Hope you got jail someday, Shad. You know, that guy you ran over was a pedophile. It's come out, and I think they should let you out just for that.
Mm-hmm.
So I know
standing on business.
That's right. He was fucking with your little sister. I got to run motherfucker over.
I feel you.
Yeah, that's how it goes. All right. Speaking of running motherfuckers over, that was a perfect segue.
Right.
Couldn't have planned it better.
No.
Skinny was on the music episodes, which I whole brought up earlier. And right before that, he told my wife a story in the dining room about something that happened to him on Christmas evening, about where he almost got ran over in Applebee's parking lot.
Motherfucking Applebee's.
And that's about all I got. I go, Skinny, do not tell me one. I don't want to hear any of it. We're going to save it for the podcast. So yeah, what happened with you on Christmas evening?
Oh yeah, so it's Christmas night. Fucking Applebee's is open. Like a bunch of friends is gonna meet up there. So I go up there and it's packed. There ain't no like the loners up there. Nobody got nowhere to go. People, it's just everybody's up there. It seemed like Canada.
They used to be like that when we were in college. That motherfucking parking lot.
I was like, it was just the first time I seen it packed like that in a long time.
Yeah.
And I waited a little bit to go in there. It's like, man, the bar's area is all filled up. I don't see my people. And people start clearing out. And I was like, oh, let me go in there. I see some friends sitting at the bar. I go say hi to them, and I go hug them up. And then there's a dude sitting there. He said, first thing he says, I can smell you. I was like, what the fuck? Like, all right.
Gay.
And one of the people is gay, my cousin, he was sitting there. Come to find out he was talking shit to him. That's found out later. But and then he started talking shit to me. He's like, you can go, you can buy. It's like, all right. This one kind of walk off. It's like, dude. Then I come back. He's like, what's your problem, man? He didn't even say nothing. That's all right. It must be done with. But he was still talking.
So was
shit.
this a weed reference? I mean, like, was that what he could smell weed on you and he was like offended?
I don't know.
Okay, because like that's my experience. So
I know it was weird when he first.
I want to say racism, but I'm not. I mean, I'm white, obviously. But there are many times when we were like in college age, or whatever, and you're at a place and like I had this hat on, and they'll be like, "Fucking bend your bill, boy," and you're like, "Well, I don't even know this guy." You know what I mean? So like that shit happens, and it's like they are being racist, but I'm not black. Yeah. You know what I mean? But they're like somehow it is racism. They're like, why? I don't know. They just get fucking weird about shit.
He said boy, yeah, he said boy plenty of times. He called me boy plenty of times. But I just walk off, go see my other friend at the high top. I got my back turned. When I come to find out, he was still talking shit and calling me and give me the hard R and just saying all kinds of shit. They kick him out. They cut him off and kick him out the restaurant. They even make him pay. They just wanted him to get out of there. We stay in about 20 minutes, and so we're about to leave. And I go out there to my truck, but to step off the curb. I was just stepping to get my truck. I didn't even make it to my door. I see these headlights coming for me in the parking lot, straight towards me. And he like there's a parking spot open. Drives through there, runs into the building. He stops. I was like, holy fuck. Still in shock.
Yeah.
He gets out. I remember he gets out. I don't know. Like somehow we end up in the parking lot. He hits and he gave me a good hit in the fucking head. I was like, oh, I'm getting hit. It's a fight. I gotta fight back. And the bitch is inside. Said, oh, Skinny's losing right now. So I'm just standing there, just getting punched up. Yeah. Then they
not
said,
the bitches.
This motherfucker said, like, by the time they get out there, I got him on his knees in the parking lot. But everybody, come to find out, like cops, they call the cops. We had a big old fight out there, and people coming out like he got his pants around his ankles. He crawled in the parking lot, but
so was he fat and his pants fell down? Is that basically that's fun? That's
he's
fun.
He's a fat piece of shit. He's 47 years old and shit. Come find out who he is. Everybody says the same thing. He's a piece of shit dude.
Right.
The cops get there. And then somehow he gets the drives off. Somehow he gets backs out and shit. People are going nuts. The kids were out there, and the dudes, right? All these white people writing reports for me and stuff. Like, this is what happened. This dude was like,
I'll vouch for you, black man.
And that would have felt like you see him on the cop car. There's all this stuff, just writing reports.
Yeah.
But on my side, like, yeah, he was in the parking lot circling around, waiting for me to come out.
That's a hate crime. You should really push this hate crime. That was because of my race.
Yeah, let's see the cops talking to them. They said they're going to pursue charges like attempted murder, assault with a deadly weapon, hate crime.
They say, if you can get money for that shit.
What about
I don't know if you can.
Exposure to things like that.
All right, guys, we need y'all to start a GoFundMe for Skinny because for the emotional distress that he's suffered from this Christmas night in front of the kids, in front of the bitches, and they seen it.
He's losing. It's like people started calling me. It's like, we can see y'all have this my bright ass yellow hoodie on. The cops lights are on my red ass truck all around. It's like, no, he didn't do nothing. It was all this other guy.
It wasn't him, sir. Yeah, that is and it's wild out here in the world.
Yeah, that Sir Whistledown dude wrote a post about it. And like it sounded all good. It's like, dang, he's real etiquette on this. I'm like, sounds really good.
I've heard of this thing, but I'm not as familiar. But yeah, we have like a Gossip Girl guy, right? That's
he must have been there. The way he described it, knew I was a veteran and shit. Know how he described it. Your local veteran was trying to see me with his friends, but no. What do you call it?
Serve this country, and that's what happens to him. Some bullshit.
I said, no, and like all they said, I went back out there yesterday, and they said, oh, we know he was fighting some big guy. Skinny's outside fighting a big guy.
Which so typically in my experience, now I'm not a fighting spirit type person, but it's typically small guys that are always trying to start shit. Like rarely a big guy's like so.
Well, he's just a racist piece of shit. Yeah. Like that's how he is. And what it was funny, he had a native tag too, and so he's gonna be in tribal court. So he's gonna have to go to court for the shit.
Hell yeah, fucking.
They're pressing kind of
we're making charges. Him walk. He has to walk 300. Sorry, that's probably not appropriate. I was trying to think of what native punishments would be, but I'm not familiar. We're gonna tie him up on a pole and light a fire under him and smoke him out for.
It's like, wait, we say try. What's he doing?
Yeah,
but yeah, they said he's always been racist and been like that, and like
he'll be buried up to his waist in dirt and have to fight Skinny with only his upper body, but Skinny gets his whole body.
Gets another beat down again.
Something cool like that.
Beat the pants off him. I said, the little kid said, you beat the pants off of him. I was like, thanks, kid. And that's like, you made the night. Thanks, kid.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It could have gone worse for sure. I mean, you count the victory. That's good.
Yeah, so he did get some good hits on me too. I'm just saying like a dumbass. It's like, oh yeah, it's a fight. Fight back, dumbass.
Right.
Motherfucker just how to kill me.
Dude, I've been watching so many fight videos. They're just all on my algorithm. And there are some people that fight so slow that it is like, I don't know. Like I'm never, like I said, the type to ever want to fight, but there are times it's like you could kill some of these people. Like some people get into fights that have zero business fighting anyone. You know what I mean? Like they don't have any athletic prowess to do it, but they're doing it anyway.
Like him, he's already winded. He's like, he's like throwing all this sloppy shit and just connecting on this motherfucker. He's like, pants coming down. It's like shit.
Pants on the ground. Pants on the ground.
Once he's on his knees, that's when they grab me. Hey, so my big Mexican homie picks me up.
Someday when I get to Self Fun Mo TV show and this is a scene in it, that's the song "Pants on the Ground" is gonna play when Skinny's fighting this fat old racist guy, and then we're gonna get that old black man in here, and he's gonna be in the corner, he's singing it.
Grab my little ass. Some other homies like, Leisha, I'm glad this one talk to me. Hey, I'm glad Skinny. It's me. You gotta stop.
Yeah, I mean that is the danger for you, and that's is if that guy grabbed you and picked you up, it could have been dangerous for sure. But as long as you didn't let that happen,
no.
And you're and I've always said this forever, probably in front of you on this, but you're like one of the strongest pound for pound people. I still remember when you pledged. Now you were fresh out of the army, so like you're probably at like some physical peak of some sort.
Fucking fucked up.
And we had these things called a signature book. And speaking of training, I'm wearing the soldier. Just all the memories flooding there. It was like a little composition book, and you basically had to just get them to answer all these questions and then sign a thing. Most people, you would have to do something for the signature. So, for instance, me, I think everyone just had to smoke a bowl with me. I think that was how you got my signature. You had to like come to the house, smoke marijuana. And some people would be like, I'm a good person. And I'm like, well, I'm good at the signature. You know, I'd be kind of an asshole. But I would have probably substituted for someone like really didn't want to. But I would probably peer pressure some kids. Powwow every single time made them go get a number 1 and a number 9 from Burger King. The number 1 was the Whopper meal for him. The number 9 was a classic chicken sandwich for me. And then after you brought it, Powwow would sign your signature. And we probably got like 50 fucking meals out of that deal, right? Over the years.
That's fucking badass.
And then some people were horrible. Like they would fucking ruin the worst memory of mine is there was this guy named Cumbie. He lived a block from here's where his apartment was. He's dead now, so R.I.P. Cumbie. But he would purposely just throw all of his food and trash out in his apartment for like a month. And then it'd be like, on this certain date, y'all can all come together to clean my apartment to get my signature. But it would be like, there would be shit in the oven with like maggots in it. And like, it was fucking, so like I was on the kitchen. There was a handful of like, fuck, we're doing the kitchen. And as someone who like, I had a house and shit or an apartment, I was like, I know how to do that, you know? So some of us kind of stepped up and did it. So like, I could see a handful of us there. We were doing that, but everyone else was doing the rest of the room. Someone had to clean his truck. Someone cleaned the bathrooms. Yeah, it was a 2-story townhouse apartment. And it was just disgusting. His fucking, all the junk mail he got for the whole year, he would throw out the carpet just to cover all the carpet. He would rip it all up just to make you have to do shit. So it was like fucking stupid. I was like, I would never do something like that.
That sounded like a lot of work for that shit.
To somebody. I don't know how I got his signature books, but for some reason I got onto that topic, whatever we were talking about before. But
you talking about how strong I was.
Oh yeah. So Skinny to get his signature. I remember how Skinny, I was rearranging a room and I was like, I need to move this furniture. And Skinny picked up a 9-drawer dresser, the kind that's like real wide. And he just put it on his shoulder. And then he stepped onto a bed, walked over the bed, and then stepped down without really breaking a sweat or even being like, that was set. And everybody looked around and I was like, I don't fucking know, man. This is fucking crazy. Like, that's like the one thing that stands out to me the most. And then also the time you came over and you'd clearly gotten a fight and your whole face was swollen up and me and Powell didn't say one word about it and we just got real stoned with you. And after you left, we're like, what the fuck happened? We're like, we know you had to get in some crazy fight.
I've gotten a lot of crazy fucking fights.
So that was always very funny. Those are two of my favorite
thanks, guys.
Skinny memories. I don't know why they stand out so much. But.
Like, shit, we became wild.
Oh, then of course you, Shad and Sean drinking the Jack Daniels on your big little night is always
I still got the bottle.
A big one. That was good stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I feel like we should go ahead and play a song. Yeah, we're about that time, and then we'll come back and talk some more shit.
All right.
First song we're going with is from the homie Sir Nasty.
Sir motherfucking Nasty.
We're getting close through that this
nasty
album.
Motherfucker.
Dealing with my problems by Sir Nasty, available on Bandcamp. Get it there. You can listen to it here. Those are the places at the moment. And hopefully someday it'll be back on the streaming sites. I know something I just got reminded of this. Southern Comfort asked me to do something. I have to go to my messages, but it was like, he sent me a couple verses and then was like, by the way, I need you to do this, this, and this if you could. And I'm like, oh yeah. And I just thought about it at this exact moment. So we'll see. I don't know what it was. It was something that obviously was going to be a pain in the ass, and he realized it. And he was like, you don't have to, but I was like, I could look into it. But it's something about the fact they have to re-upload all their music, and somehow I could be beneficial to this, but I just don't. Oh, it was like making some sort of contract agreement for them because whatever they're uploading needs it. And I'm like, oh, I don't want no goddamn contract. So I got to figure out.
Sign the contract, big boy.
Yeah. This is, I don't know.
I'll sign it in your blood.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. We ain't got to get the fucking government involved here. All right. So we're playing Sir Nasty.
Yeah.
The name of this song is Reverse Cowgirl.
Ooh.
So let's
give
it a listen.
Where my nasty bitches at? My bitches. Well, alright. Yeah, how we get down. Nasty! Put that thong to the side. Let me see if you ready. Yeah, that cat real salty. I can feel that you ready. Tell your friends you're gone. I take you back to my home. Slow grinding and riding. Loud screams and moans. Whoa! Said she about to come, she couldn't stop it. I told her turn that ass around and let me watch it. She told me she a freak, a friend one too. Okay. I asked the friend if she wanna have fun too. Okay. She said yeah, I said shit, you can come too. Okay. I sent the address and told her come through. She said I'm finna come too. Her friend said I'm finna come too. Nasty. They pushed me on the couch and said pull it out. Her friend said when you done, don't you pull it out. What the fuck? Sucking on her finger, she a wild girl. Looking back at it while she reverse cowgirl.
Pop it,
Nasty.
drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it.
That what I'm on. That what I'm on. That what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Yeah. Sometimes we cash out, but I done brought cash. She sitting on my lap with a soft ass. She said, what you wanna do, you better talk fast. I said, no disrespect to you, I never bought ass.
Come on, boy.
She said, I ain't selling shit. I wanna give it to you, but you can't be out here telling shit. I said, not at all. And when she got off work last night, I got a call.
Okay.
Woke up the next morning when her boyfriend called.
Uh-oh.
I was like, dog, I ain't fighting about no bra. You dig me?
Come on, boy.
The whole time she kept sucking.
Oh.
It is what it is, bitches out here fucking. I'm like,
Pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it.
that what I'm on. That what I'm on. That what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Yeah.
Pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it, pop it, drop it, shake it, stroke it.
That what I'm on. That what I'm on. That what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Bitch, that what I'm on. Yeah.
Sir Nasty.
Yeah, reverse cowgirl.
Reverse cowgirl.
That's what I'm on.
I'll be honest, yeah. My thought on the song in general, when I first heard the first verse, I'm like, I don't know, this doesn't necessarily work with the beat. I don't know. You know, I was like, hey, it just was like, I think he might have just had this verse laying around. But then when it gets to the hook worked really well with that beat. And then the idea of it's a horny beat, like a beat with a bunch of horns. And then
Like
it's
the
about
horny-
horny stuff, you know, I think that kind of works. And now, so the song, cool. What are your opinions on Reverse Cowgirl, Skinny?
I dig it, sure.
Listen, in theory, I think it's great. But what happens in real life is my testicles get crushed in my thighs. And then I'm always like, hold on, let me pull my testicles out of the way. And then that looks awkward, I feel like, you know, I don't know. It's like
Make it work.
it can, but I guess my balls get crushed a lot in reverse, guy. That's what I'm trying to get to.
You got some big balls, bro.
I've never felt like I had large. I guess in the last however many years, I finally maybe gotten the saggy or wrinkly effect of old men have. But for a long time, they were high and tight. They were very high and tight for a long time. And yeah, now lately, I tell my wife almost every week for the last year, like I have to start like wearing underwear when I'm wearing like athletic shorts around. Because how many times I like sit on a testicle or hit it a weird way to where I'm like, oh my God, my testicle hurts so bad. And so I think I need to maybe go to like something, you know, the special underwear people are always after. It's got a special pocket for your balls and dick.
Sport.
Yeah, and all that. So maybe I should look into some of those things.
Some of them like, you can go to Ross and get some real expensive underwear for cheap, and they like all like some of them shit just form to your dick and shit. Like, oh yeah, look at this. This is my side. These are my drawers.
I guess particular I've realized over the years because I need to get new underwear for sure. You know, normally I do every Christmas, but I didn't this Christmas. I guess I've gotten to that age where no one cares about me in that way. And but I like a longer boxer brief, if you will, right?
Mm-hmm.
The short ones that go too short, because I'm fat, if my fucking thighs are all touching, it's gonna hurt. You know, something's gonna get rubbed raw sort of scenario. So I'm gonna want them longer. But the last 2 times I've purchased them, they're not long enough. And I'm like, well, who cares? I don't know. So it's all issues. And everything's like polyester now, which you're like, yeah, this does feel good. But I think it's like gives you ball cancer. So you're like, oh no.
Not my boys.
That could be the cotton lobby, you know, lying to us. Want you to go pure cotton. I don't fucking know. But I think polyester is just like plastic. It's like plastic that's pulled into fibers. And then they sew it or whatever.
Okay.
So anyway. So we already got microplastics on our balls. What's it matter? I guess.
Like shit.
What does it
I was
matter?
like, man, I can hear all that stuff. It's like, man, I know all the things I'm gonna put my body over the years and I'm still alive. Like, shit, I don't give a fuck.
Right, there is
I was
definitely
like-
a part of that
I
for
was
sure.
like, man, I
I don't think I've been putting enough on my body these days. You know, I've been too good.
I was like, oh, piece of candy. Ooh, ground score is mine.
My biggest fuck up. I was still in high school, so I mean, it was early on. But I remember some guy at a party gave me and my friend what he said were pain pills, and we were like, hell yeah, and we took some. And like an hour later, like we were both just sitting there, like we could barely move. And I was drinking. I was like, God damn, dude, I'm fucked up. And so I pulled out my phone. This is early, like not everyone just had internet on your phone. I mean, I did, but it took forever to pull up shit, you know. But I finally looked up what these, because we had a couple other pills and we were looking them up, and they were fucking blood thinner medication. And I was like, what the fuck? And so like that's why we're so fucked up. Couldn't, like, we're about to fucking pass out. And I was like, oh God, you gotta fucking be careful. You gotta be more careful. Man. Taking just random ass shit. And like, that's also what's gonna like kill you, you know. It's not like it's so hard. It's just like you can't drink with that shit. Like, it's a big deal. And so
yeah, you can't even make
I remember being like, oh my God, I don't know, I'm gonna get home. I had no energy at all. I was fucked up in a weird way.
Scary shit when you can't move. Like, man, I was fucked up. I'm so fucked up. Let me look at what's fucking me up. After the fact, after they took it.
All right, second segment. I like to talk a little sports sometimes, so that's what we're gonna do. I should have went back and really looked, but me and Skinny we done an NBA episode a couple months ago, and the NBA season started.
Oh yeah,
and then this is now the time people are like the NBA season's actually started, even though a lot of shit's happened. And I had a couple predictions that were right. I don't remember them all. And I should have went back and looked at what I was right and wrong about so far. But I do remember I mentioned the Wemby thing.
I was surprised, like shit, seeing this motherfucker dominating shit.
Yeah, I was like, we got to just cheer for his injuries because he's going to be MVP candidate, and it sucks, but that's just how it's going to be. And that's clearly
this motherfucker. It's pretty amazing to watch this motherfucker.
See, I don't know, I don't like it. And what I said last week's episode, I think it was, is imagine everyone in an NBA league or any basketball league that you had to be 6 foot or under, right? Now it was everybody, and then you put one guy in there that's 6'6", and you're like, oh, look how good the 6'6", and you're like, well, yeah, of course he is. It's in a fucking league of 6 foot and under people. But Wemby being fucking 7'7" or whatever, and everyone's like, oh, it's so cool. And you're like, he's fucking taller than everybody. By like a lot.
And I think the fucker just wasn't impressed with like him dribbling down in court and shit and shooting from the back. Like, what the fuck? That's
right.
Not,
He's a bigger KD. Or whatever. So I get it. It's impressive.
That part. That's like that dunking shit. That's like, those dunks are not impressive. Because like, yeah, you're right there. There's no impressive me, but you with doing the other shit, that's impressive.
I think we just gotta next time we play him, Dort goes out and just injures him right off the top.
I know, it's like, man, it's like we said, oh, Thunder wins. I was like, yeah, I want to see what they're gonna do against San Antonio. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing that it's going to all come down to what the playoff bracket is. I'm not saying the Spurs would for sure beat the Thunder in 7 games, but it definitely got to take a serious threat if they have their guys. But if they get the Rockets or someone else first, they'll probably lose to them. You know what I mean? Like the Spurs would have to almost get the 8th seed, or they'll get the 4 or 5 and then maybe get lucky who they play to see the Thunder in the second round. But there's a good chance they don't even see them in the playoffs. So that's something I think people need to freak out too much. Now, should the Thunder trade some shit for Giannis? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty badass.
Because he's very physical. I think he could fuck with... Because that's what you got to do with a tall guy. You got to push their fucking hips out from under them and shit. You know, all that. It's like that girl at Iowa State that's like... large lady. I mean, I'm not sure what you mean, but she's like... Yeah. She's like...
But she's beasting.
Right. She's so good. And that's how girls are like all over the U.S. in high school, right? There's girls like that are like... Yeah. I remember when I was younger going to games and you'd always see a girl every other game or something like that. And but they don't make it big in college or pros because they're not respected or whatever the reason. But it's kind of like Kenny Lofton, who was a basketball player that was too short and fat. And people were like, he'll never do it. But every time he plays, he's amazing. You're like, why don't they sign this guy? But he just doesn't look like a basketball player. But yeah, so she has that thing going right now. But I hope she goes to the NBA or WNBA if they fucking ever have a league again. We'll see. They might be on strike. The Celtics is also a big prediction I had, which I thought I was going to be wrong about, and I'm glad they've come back around. But I was like, the Celtics are not going to tank this year. They're not throwing this year away. They're going to be competitive because their coach is a fucking maniac. That was my basic take. And that they're like 3rd in the fucking East, even without Jason Tatum. And word is he might come back this year. So a lot of people are mad about it. But I think the thing is, Jason Tatum, he tore his Achilles, and he was on the operating table like before midnight that night because he tore his Achilles in New York, where the greatest Achilles surgeon in the world was at. They just took him from the arena into the operating room.
You got to do that before they get all that swelling going.
And, right, and they done it immediate. So like, there's a chance he could have the greatest recovery ever because it was so quick, you know, or whatever. A lot of people were like, no way he comes back this year, and maybe he doesn't, but. You know, I remember being right about the Celtics, and I'm sure there were teams I was like, I don't know. I remember saying I don't see it with Detroit because I don't like Cade Cunningham. I'm obviously wrong on that. They're great, and people really like them. I think I mentioned Ace Bailey maybe as a rookie of the year, and he is not doing good. So I guess I was wrong on that one. So yeah, there's a couple of them, but LeBron. There's lots of rumors about LeBron and Luka not meshing together on the team since LeBron's been back. I don't know how. I mean, he's fucking old as shit. Right. I mean, he's like one of the oldest. I don't think he should be like a first option or anything. He should just come off the bench and lead the second team, or what would be the greatest sixth man of all time and win that award. I don't know. So who knows what happens to the Lakers? But I don't want to lock them because I don't want to lock LeBron. But the Austin Reeves Luka like Eastern European white boy and country white boy friendship. I didn't realize that was going to be so fun. You know, and they talk shit to each other like in that loving way.
Yeah, like
they do Austin Reeves will come like, I actually have more dunks than him on the year, and then just like walk out, like interrupt his interview, and it's very funny. And I think Luka's kid's middle name is Austin, but it's for some totally other, like his wife named him, and Ben Alistair's like, yeah, he named his kid after me, I appreciate it. And Luka's like, he's not named after you or whatever. Like, it's very funny. Yeah, very funny stuff. It's like a comedy routine, so I like that. And then I keep seeing these ads because, you know, basketball season or whatever. And what happens is you watch like a Thunder game radio on FanDuel, and all the ads are the same every commercial, but it's almost always for things coming up like 8 months away at an arena. Like, get tickets for this Country Stars thing 8 months from now. And you're like, oh my God, we got to hear this commercial for 8 fucking months. This is crazy. That's
paid advertisement.
For years ago, I remember that My Heart's Like a Truck. That was like
4x4 by you.
And it was like, my heart's like a truck. And that was like every fucking commercial break. I was like, oh my God. I never heard of this woman. I haven't since. I don't know who the fuck it was, but I would hear this song like, I'm so over this shit. But their new one right now is the Harlem Globetrotters, right? And it's like, this year, the Harlem Globetrotters celebrating 100 years of Harlem Globetrotters. And then it's unlocked all these memories. Or I guess I've always done them. But I did go to see the Harlem Globetrotters twice in my life. And they were very fun. And then just the idea. So I was curious if you've ever seen the Harlem Globetrotters. I
have. I did see it once.
I mean, it still wasn't like the best fucking basketball game you'll ever see. You know, it's whatever. They're definitely doing a little show. But I'd go down to Wichita Falls, Texas, and we would watch them at their little college's arena. And it was very cool. I remember really entertaining. But it reminded me of when I was 4, 5, 6, you know, that age or whatever, maybe a little younger or something like that. My grandma would take me to random ass shit too. Like it'd be like a Ninja Turtles musical. And you would like go and there'd be like people dressed with the Ninja Turtles doing like a play. And it seemed like it was somehow tied to the live action movies. And so in the moment, you're like, hell yeah, that's badass. But in hindsight, you're like, what the fuck was that? What did I get drugged to?
What the fuck is this?
Yeah. And it would be like, you know, it's kind of like in the shows we would watch, like sitcoms, and like, we're going to go see Cinderella on ice. Or it was like something like that, but like whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, oh, I don't know who. And, you know, it'd be like sing along shit. And then I was just thinking now, even in school, all schools are different. We used to have like, it felt like every month, if not more, someone was showing up and like, go to the auditorium. This guy's going to sing songs. Yeah. Or this guy's going to be giving a motivational speech.
Yeah, it seemed like that. It feels like that. It did. We had a lot of shit going on at school.
Like I remember in first grade, the guy showed up sung Apples and Bananas. I never heard the song before. I was like, this is a fucking lyrical genius. And people were like, this is already a song. I'm like, he didn't write it. Like I fucking thought this guy was the creator or whatever. I remember another time in elementary school, like adult acting troupe came through and they just did a play.
I remember that Arthur Bill Wallace came through.
Oh, what'd he write?
He did some Oklahoma books.
Gotcha.
He's a little famous Oklahoma's Arthur.
And there was this World War II Holocaust survivor who used to make the rounds. And he remember came to our school. I think he wrote the book Nights, if I'm correct. Who knows? I'll look it up. And then you had like write an essay to like get a scholarship or some shit. And I want to say that guy comes up now to all the conspiracies of like, this guy perpetuated the lie of gas chambers. And you're like, I think I saw that guy speak in high school.
I know that motherfucker.
Or like the guy that invented the microchip, I think it is. I saw him give a speech, but he was like 90 fucking years old. And he didn't have a clue what was going on. I'm like, but I think I technically met the guy that invented the microchip at a robotics conference. Because I was in every extracurricular and it was like, hey, we're going to fucking this place and you're going to do that. I'm like, all right.
For sure.
Like, we're going to leadership conference. We've chosen you. I'm like, all right. And I'll go to that thing. And it all was bullshit. It was all just... People were just stealing money, obviously, through government funds, right? They're like, if we just send these high school kids and they just send an auditorium. I listened to Matt Lillard, the guy who plays Shaggy in Scooby-Doo movies, give a talk on how to be successful. And I liked him, don't get me wrong. But the whole time I was like, this motherfucker makes movies. What the fuck does this have to do with anything we're doing?
Waggy.
Yeah, like, I think I was aware of SLC Punk at the time, which is like a goated movie or was to high school me. And so I was like, I mean, this dude is awesome. But I was still like, I remember just everything he said. I was like, oh, it's clearly he's just like speaking to, you know, high school kids. So he's trying to be positive and shit. But it was also like, what does this guy know? I don't know. He's a fucking actor that makes cool ass movies and shit.
I think he's a stoner.
Yeah, I think he is Shaggy. So yeah, that was fun stuff. So Harlem Globetrotters, pretty cool. But they travel a lot of double dribbles.
Yeah.
They never get called with some bullshit. I mean, maybe they could play.
They ain't no N1.
That's right. N1 was, oh my God, those N1 TV shows.
Oh yeah.
And here's the thing is, the reality show that was like, people are going to compete for a spot or whatever. That was just a thing in them. Like, I still love a good reality show, but there was like that sort of, it kind of was in the style of Making the Band, but through basketball, you know?
You're right.
So it's like, and one traveled the country. In every town, there was a local pickup game. And then whoever were the best was at that game got invited to play and one. And so it wasn't just them versus the Washington Generals. It was them against like guys that really wanted to like win, you know, trying to prove themselves. So of course the professor, probably the most famous that came out of that TV show, like someone they found on the road. But I think I want to say Spida was the other guy's name. He was very well. There was and Hot Sauce is already on there, but he was the most famous. But he was already on Animal. I don't think they discovered him.
And they had that Skip to My Lou, dude.
Skip to My Lou, Rafer Austin, I think is his real name. He made it to the NBA. He's the only one that did. And Escalade, of course, the goated fat man on the basketball court.
RP Escalade.
That's right. And yeah, man, and one show was so good. I still have and one shorts. Yeah, and I think they're a Walmart brand now, but I'm like, hell yeah, I'll fucking rock some. Yeah, well, the kids, they're
coming back around now. The kids all rocking, trying to get and1 shorts. The kids are like, oh, you got
and1 socks on right now, actually.
I've been wearing these. What you talking about?
I love how, just mentioned socks, you mentioned the kids are, I love how things just change. Where like, I will see kids, or for instance, I wear no-show socks, right? I will do ankle socks, but those look a little, I don't like them, you know? And if I'm wearing, and you see, I'll have like some socks that go all up if it's cold, but in general, I'm wearing no-show socks. Like, and, to the kids, no-show socks are cringe, I guess, now, right? They're like, just like they call Air Force Ones or dad shoes cringe. I'm like, well, I guess I'm that age, so I don't understand how that's offensive. If I could wear Air Forces, if they made wide fucking foot Air Forces, I would still wear them, but I can't anymore. But like, I see kids with the socks and slides all the time, and you're like, that was such a huge like faux pas when we were young. Like, you would rarely wear socks with slides. Unless it was like you were running out to your mom's car to get the groceries or what, you know, like that was a thing. Right. But in general, you wouldn't. Maybe the black community would, because I know you are a little more worried about your ashy feet and shit.
Yeah, hell yeah, we would.
But in the white community, like, and I think it's all kind of weird and sexual. My wife, I tell her like she's playing a dangerous game with these kids. They think it's like crazy because she doesn't wear like shoes. She just wears sandals all the time. And they'll be like, oh, you just put your toes out there? Like, to them, that's crazy. Yeah, the dogs are out. And, she's like, yeah, what the fuck? But they think it's crazy that like your toes are exposed. Like, you're just letting people see that, which is crazy to me that that's a thing.
Oh, yeah.
But that's how it is.
Fucking weird ass kids.
Yeah, these kids are definitely weird. They have no social cues. You know, they're also dumb, but I'm dumb too. Don't be wrong.
And they're rocking shirts they only know nothing about these people too. It's like, what the hell? I see my son and his friend rocking a Rodman shirt. I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all don't know nothing about Rodman. I did give you a 91 back when you're like a little kid. It's like, yeah, I know Rodman. He said, you gave him 91. Now here you come back around, you motherfucking kids.
Yeah, that's why they're all acting gay. They want to be like Dennis Rodman. But he, I think, still hooked up with ladies.
Oh yeah, the teacher said, "Oh, you was like, oh yeah, he's a little ladies man." So that's why his ass can't be doing what he's supposed to do in school. I see what he's doing. All right, teach, thank you.
Yeah, you gotta. It's that whole they'll think I'm gay and invite me to the sleepover. 90s to early 2000s movie plot.
You acting like he's Andy Dick.
I mean,
it's the cucumber.
I think there is something too. I remember when I was like a sophomore in high school on some random school trip where we went to the mall, and these senior girls, when I was like a sophomore, were like, come with us. We're going to try on thongs. And then I just watched them try on thongs, but they were just treating me like their little buddy. And I was like, I will watch these women put on thongs the whole time. And,
I'll stay here all day.
I didn't push my luck. I wasn't, maybe I should have, but I was like, I'm just going to take what I'm getting in this moment and enjoy it.
You're right. It's like, shoot, sometimes like those moments, like, I don't know what to do. Like, what I do with my hands.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stay right here.
Today I went to the grocery store and almost fought like 3 different old ladies, but instead I just didn't talk, and then they get all weird and apologetic because they don't know how to deal with a strong, silent man. And but they just kept getting in my way. Fucking, yeah, it's a weekday for people that don't know. And how would you? And so normally I don't go to the grocery store on a weekday, but it's filled with a lot of old people, right? Because that's what they're doing. They ain't got to work. They're retired and shit. And they just fucking put their cart over here and walk over here. And I'm like, you're blocking all the ways. You're like fucking just on purpose blocking all this shit. And then whenever I just sit there and wait, I don't fucking make a big deal about it. And then they act like I'm inconveniencing them by sitting and waiting quietly. Like, well, I'm sorry. And I'll be like, and I know I should be like, no problem. But instead I just stare at them and I don't say a word. And I just keep walking. And then they they all get weird with me. But I want them to know they're rude. I don't know if they like comprehend it. But if it was up to me, I would want them to know they're rude. Like I yell asshole to a lot of people in parking lots. And I know it's dangerous. I don't want to get ran over.
Hey,
but
kind of scary thing.
Yeah, I'll probably rethink it now that I know the consequences of. And I don't think you did anything necessarily. You just existed.
Yeah, as a contour, I said, why did he target you?
Did you have sex with his lady? Was there a backstory here that we did not get?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. You and the grandmas, you never know.
I love my peanut brittle.
47, that's young. Could have been that way. Here's something random, and then we'll play a song, but we'll just sprinkle in. The Minnesota Somalia fraud stuff. I talked about it, I think, a little bit before. But first off, the Somalia people all have a certain look, don't they? Not in a mean way. They just do. They all look like the Captain Phillips guy.
Yeah.
Like they all have the same eyes in the whole country. It's fucking crazy.
Motherfuckers.
And so, yeah, people know there's this stuff going on in Minnesota. I think I mentioned a couple weeks ago, but I could be wrong. And they've been investigated for like all this fraud stuff going on. Also, they have like that Congresswoman, Ilhan Omar, something or another, and she's of Somalia descent. And she'll say she's like, I'm Somalia first, American second. You're like, well, that's weird as a congresswoman to say that. And then she like is always trying to secure funds for Somalia, which is, again, I guess people do it for Israel. So that would be her argument of like, they do it for other countries. But that's how it's been on the radar previously. But this guy named Nick Shirley, big enough story that I remember this guy's name. He's a white guy. He went and basically knocked on the door of this daycare. And also something we've come to learn through this story is the federal government gives out all these grants to people to open up daycares. Didn't know this was a thing. Mm-hmm. Like there's one now people are looking into it where they got $800,000 and they have 9 kids registered to them. And people are like, well, how the fuck? Give me $800,000. I'll watch 9 kids. Right? Like, what the fuck? And so people are just like, oh, this has all been fraud. The Somali people are committing fraud. It's still money from the government.
And no kids at the daycare.
And I know kids at the daycare. And then like, what was funny is like, I think the government came out and said, well, actually that site that he interviewed the people, it got shut down a couple weeks ago. That's why there weren't kids there. And then the next day, because like the left hand didn't talk to the right hand or whatever, people were busting in kids to pretend it was a real thing. So like the one day they ever had kids was the day after they had claimed that the thing was shut down. So they were just trying to stage it or whatever. And then I think more stuff's come out since where they have video of where people would come and bring their kids, ride, and then leave with their kids. But they're signing a paper claiming they're checking them in. So like they're probably getting some kickback in the community or whatever. And, part of me is like, yeah, fuck the government. But another part's like, well, if it's federal, it is my tax money and everyone else's. If it was just their state, I'm like, well, they didn't get their shit figured out. But if it is tied to federal funding, I do think you can be upset about it if you want. And then
with my taxes.
It's been weird. I think that people are like, if you're mad about this, you're racist. You're like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything?
Yeah,
So,
like now there's certain things that are racist, certain things that ain't racist. These motherfuckers are getting over it.
I mean, if they're committing fraud, they're committing fraud. That's all they're saying. And
damn black people.
then the guy that came out and said, like, there's no fraud here. I don't know if this is true, but they're claiming that the glasses he had on were $2,500 chrome heart frames. And they're like, yeah, that's what you do. You wear these expensive ass glasses in the press conference.
Chrome hearts.
About how you're not taking cake back or whatever. And so, it's a big news story at the moment, but it doesn't affect me necessarily, but it was interesting. Oh, and then the Grok AI bikini pics are really taking over Twitter. I don't know if you've seen this. And I do think so what's happening are these women trying to get attention. They'll be posing in like some seductive pose. And then they'll go, Grok, put me in a bikini. And then the Grok people don't know is the AI ChatGPT like thing that Twitter/X use. And then it'll like remake the picture and the woman in like a bikini, but in that pose. And then everyone just keeps doing this. And I think if the reason I'm bringing this up is kind of bad is if it's an environmental question, you're like, hey, should we be wasting our resources on the thing to do this? When all these women would clearly do it themselves. They can just take pictures of themselves in bikinis, you know what I mean? And just sit and just do it for real. Take them naked, post those, do that. I don't know why we need AI to make the naked ladies when the ladies could just get naked. I don't.
Well, AI be looking better than some of these ladies.
That is true, I guess.
I guess that's why.
A lot of guys, especially younger ones, they like this anime shit. Mm-hmm. And so it is kind of like it breeds the line between the anime and the real life when it's like, oh, it's AI making it. You'll use those like, have your own AI girlfriend. I'm like, what on earth could that be good for? Guess what? As a real life person that is married, texting is the least. I ain't trying to sit around and text my wife all the time. And that's like what you're doing with an AI girlfriend. You're just texting them, right? Because what else could they do? They're fucking on the computer,
right?
And so I think that's pretty crazy that's like a selling point on AI girlfriends.
Bitch can't even talk to you. I guess you put a headset on. I guess and talk to you that way.
Yeah, I guess they could talk. I forget there are the voice things, but even that. Guess what's not my favorite. Now we'll watch a show together and then we discuss it, maybe things like that. But we did, I guess, right here. Maybe I'll have a video here to show. But me and my wife did beat Split Fiction, which is a video game I talked about last week. We started playing, and I think it came in about 19 hours to beat it. It's a multiplayer game. You play as these two ladies sucked into a machine, and it combines their story. One's sci-fi, one's fantasy, and you're going back and forth. And my wife was getting so mad because she, was kept down at certain parts, and it was kind of miserable. I mentioned this because before I said when we played this game called It Takes Two, same creators, previous game. I was like, she didn't really get that mad. It was hard, but I probably got more mad than her because I was just like, this game's never gonna end. But this one, she was getting mad like somehow she was the problem, and yeah, obviously a lot of times. Most of the time she was on, but it's fine. That's the game. And, but in the game, the fantasy character who she played as hates sci-fi and is like, and my wife also isn't a big fan. And then in the game, the sci-fi character I'm playing as is like, fantasy's kind of boring. And I agree. All of her levels are kind of boring. And then she thinks all the levels that are sci-fi based were too hard. And so anyway, we got through that. Whether relationship building or breaking, one of the two. And that was our gamer journey this week. So
hell, you're gaming it up.
I think the video I had playing during this, or still is we are teeth. Because there's all these side quests and we're teeth. And then at the end, you have to fight the dentist. And it is a pretty epic level. So it's a good taste there if y'all saw that. All right, let's play the next song. Next song we're going with is from our homie, it's your boy H2.
The motherfucking H2.
And the name of the song is Kung Fu Grip. Off of his, I think, newest album, but I did just see him post right before we record this that he has another new album. I don't know if it's out yet or a plan to come out. But at the moment, this is off of the newest at the time of recording that I know of called Puppetry. And the name, like I said, Kung Fu Grip. Let's give it a listen.
Listen up.
And here is G.I. Joe with Kung Fu Grip. G.I. Joe has hands that grip. Fingers you hold open and let close. Hands that hold on with a Kung Fu grip. The grip you help Joe use in self-defense. G.I. Joe with Kung Fu grip. The hands that grip.
Tell them let go, since they think they so special. Nah, let go of that motherfucking pencil. How dare they even utter my name? I came in this bitch's H and I leave just the same. Bringing all that pressure, knowing you ain't press a thing. And that's depressing, man. See, I'm a veteran. Say my name in this bitch and hell's bells better ring. I'm on my Miss Swan shit, tell you hit his head down. I don't fuck with cocaine or weed. Pills for that matter, does that make your attitude of me change? It shouldn't, cause you couldn't stop me in my face. Thought that we was close till egos take over. Now shit, here we go. Faking's over with the nodding and applauding of every track I got on and the energy I brought it. Now everybody's got a problem. For me, that's not a problem. You think I wrote this shit in my sleep? If you ever watch me, you try to carbon copy. I just rock with carbon on me. And I ain't talking metal, talking Route 21 special. I make every verse pop till you pop a blood vessel. Dirty ass bitches, y'all should go mud wrestle. I know contest them with every confession. The way you're going, you won't ever sit in my section. I'm the man, god damn it, God better come bless them with a vision that I have them start rapping this second. I mean what I said, won't repeat a thing I mentioned. What you did this week, same that you did last week. Thanks for going green and recycling every session. You pussies on your cycle but won't slow my progression. Nosy bitches, you can go blow. Start all over your polo. Retarded as it's so slow. Now I'm deaf to all this shit, cause your flow is only so-so. Send this bitch home with his totos. Before I leave my mark, they find him covered up with my logo. We flatlining in this bitch. If you don't know, we going in the dough close. It's OVO. Pictures worth 1,000 words. You couldn't out rap us with a photo pipe. I'm down with a monkey rich and lead a flow. So, time for action, over the top reactions, what I get. Every push to the gut, I swear they gonna shit. A brick, wanna see how quick I flip and drop. Kick 'em in this bitch for thinking I ain't come equipped with that kung fu grip. Time for action, over the top reactions, what I get. Every push to the gut, I swear they gonna shit. A brick, wanna see how quick I flip and drop. Kick 'em in this bitch for thinking I ain't come equipped with that kung fu grip. Like the key to be in the door right now. To unlock my anger from this deprivation chamber turns these to A's. The game's been a bore up until now. Could that shit just been take it 40 and pour it out? Feel like I'm on Maury when I see you here, what's this about? Cause the truth is, Luke, I could never be your father. If I was your daddy, I whoop your ass for all that rap until you change occupations and be a doctor. So suck it, cry, baby, tear it up, cause said it's spit against the wind. Sicker than a bitch dagging the 10-inch dick. Bring giving off scrolls with intent to leave a hot mess in where I sit like a pile of dragon shit. And my flow so hot feels like acid ripping off my bottom lip. I want my cash back. I can see your pussy with your pink eye and red nose from sniffing all that ass crack. You kinda look like a clown with a syndrome that says you're just a bit slower than most, so it's going down.
It's your boy H2
G.
with Kung Fu Grip.
Kung Fu grip. That G.I. Joe grip.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, done his thing on it. Honestly, that beat, I remember making it a long time ago and thinking like, I don't know anybody motherfucking do this thing. You know, it's so weird.
I mean, he got on and did his fucking thing too. That's like, damn,
Yeah.
go ahead, H2. I dig it. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Over spitting some shit.
I never got in G.I. Joes. When I was a kid, I remember my uncle tried to show it to me and like really wanting to push it. And I was like, I don't know, this ain't, you know. But I've never been pro-military, even from a young age. So I was like, I don't know about this shit you're trying to feed me here about the man. So, yeah, that's how it goes.
I'm Ali over here say, nope, no, can't think, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I know skinny people don't know, I'm sure we've talked about plenty of times before. He kind of got forced into the army a little bit, you know, not exactly, but kinda, right? In a way, you got in some trouble, and it was like highly suggestion.
In there, it was like, well, that would help me because I was already in when I got in trouble.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, my uncle, until I wasn't doing nothing after college, he was like, "Well, what are you doing? What the fuck you gonna be doing?" I had this big old talk with me. Need to be doing something,
right?
Yeah,
well, I took the ASVAB. I think I scored a 93, and they were like, "Yeah, you're good. You scored too high, and you're already fat, so it probably wouldn't be worth it." And I'd be like, oh, all right, cool. And then like no one ever recruited me. So I got no pressure from that. That was exactly how the recruiter said. I mean, I'm sure he worded the fat thing different, but it was like, well, you'd have to lose a lot of weight to meet this thing. And then you scored so high that you probably have other options. And I'm like, all right, yeah. And almost everyone I knew that went to the military all were in the 50s and 60s on the ASVAB. I don't know if that was like just for my school or if that's common.
I think that's fine. I think mine's somewhere around in there shit.
Yeah, like I don't know. So it is interesting that
I know mine wasn't no fucking 09 either, nothing like that.
Yeah, well, I got a 99 on the mechanic and a 99 on the electrical, and I don't consider myself mechanical at all, but I am like, oh, that was like an aptitude test. Like I probably could have been. Like, they probably could have taught me how to like do that shit. But it was a lot of like, if this goes this way on this diagram, what angle does the G block do? Or I don't know. It was like random ass shit, and I'd be like, it was all video game logic. And you know, speaking of that game, my wife were playing. I think the thing that kept frustrating her the most, and I kept telling her like, I have years of video game knowledge, right? Like it is just ingrained in me. Like when a game just starts and I just know where to go. And she's like, you just know where to go. I must be stupid. I'm like, no, I just have played like thousands of video games. Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just like in my blood or whatever in some weird way. Or there'll be a time where I'm like, well, you got to double jump dash to make it. And she's like, well, I'm just too stupid to know it. And I'm like, I'm just telling you, you know, but she kept getting like, it was like somehow insulting her intelligence because she wasn't good at this game. I'm like, it has nothing to do with that. So I need to use this knowledge for something, but it's not good for anything. And then, my dog waking up over there. You can see her head just poking out behind Skinny. A little update on her. She had her surgery last week, and we took her in at 7:45 in the morning to this vet and dropped her off. And, you know, she had no idea what was coming. If I have the old picture, I'll post it up here, what her bottom of her paw used to look like. And it had this weird... They said it was a toe pad that was damaged and just swollen and then infected and just became all a big thing. But now after we got it cut off, they're like, we'll send it in to get it tested for cancer. I'm like, shit. So this might be a whole thing. But now her foot looks like this, if I have a picture. And so she is missing a toe. And the first day we got her back, they're like, we got to pick her up at like 4 o'clock that day. And honestly, it took forever we got there at 4, but it took a while for they actually gave us the dog back. And we have all this medicine I have to give her. She hates taking pills, so I have to wrestle with her on that fucking every day, twice a day. Give her 4 pills twice a day, which is insane. Just because she's not good about it. And so, yeah, she's going to learn how to walk, you know, and shift her weight, not without that extra toe there. And really, by day 2 or 3, she was looking pretty good. He said by Saturday, which will be tomorrow for us, that she should be basically back to normal and we should notice. But I would say we've noticed since like yesterday, she's pretty like energetic and, you know, back to her normal self for the most part.
Right.
Her foot. Now we have really slick floors for dogs in my house. I know this because my parents' dog said it was a week and it couldn't walk on our floors. It was like fucking.
Yes, his big ass. Look, that shit was crazy.
And so my dog, her back foot's still the one that is missing. It'll slide out from under because it's like she's used to. It's like her thumb one, you know, because it's her inside one. So it's like she's using that, and since it's not there, her foot will just kind of slide out. And so she's had to relearn how to stand. And we're supposed to have this boot. Well, we bought these boots for because the other issue when I brought it into the vet with it on, the vet was like, this is brilliant. Like I'm a fucking genius. I'm like, I can't be the first person thought about buying fucking dog boots for their dog when they have a toe injury. So he just said, well, hey, as long as you got that boot, you don't have to put the neck thing on her. So just keep the boot on her so she doesn't lick it. But in general, it needs to be airing out all the time if she isn't licking. And she hasn't been licking, which is good. Anyway, next week I have to take her to get the stitches removed. But I think it's going to be all for the better. But when I look at it, you're like, oh shit, it's just not there. You know,
yeah, it's different looking.
So, and I think they went over more because he got like, well, it could be cancer. So he got maybe a little extra more than he thought originally. It really looks like it's kind of chunked out of that foot a little bit, you know. But anyway, she's doing good. So I had to give anyone who cares the dog update.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there was something else important I was going to talk about. Let me see. I have too many things on the fucking list.
I'll be going through my notes.
Yeah. Oh, I have album news, I guess. I have right before Skinny got me this morning. Actually, I wrote a verse. So once I record that, I really just have 2 verses left. I'm going to write for a song, but it's like kind of a depressing song. So I got to like get, ready for it, get real sad about it.
Right.
And, then I need one verse from Brad Surex, who's having some medical issues. He has a bruised vocal cords because all the dick he said no. Because he's all screamoing it all the time in the car. Who knows the issues, but he has some bruised vocal cords. And then also he has something in his ear that he's like, it hurts when I touch it. And then I mentioned last week, I said, I feel like you, Skinny, because I have this like, from what I've researched, basically, I guess it's a sinus thing, but it's like I can hear like crinkling in my ear.
Yeah.
It's like something's trying to open up, but it doesn't or whatever. And it's like, oh, it just clogs sinuses. And it's been driving me crazy for the last few weeks. And then Brad's like, oh, I've been dealing with that for like a year. And I'm like, oh, shit, dude, if I can't do it. I think it's like water in your ear because my wife used to get that a lot. And she had to go get these eardrops. And I'm like, maybe that's what it is. And I've just never dealt with it before. But it fucking sucks. I don't like it at all.
Yeah. No bueno.
But yeah, so 2 verses away from me, and then 1 verse from Soko, 1 verse from Brad. I don't think I'd mentioned the Soko part before. And then I think my next album will be done unless I decide to add another song to get to lucky number 13. But I'll probably stick with 12 songs. It's all mostly depressing, but there's a few like me doing talking shit raps to like just sprinkle in there to be like, I can. That ain't what this is about. And then I really need pictures of me for this album, but my wife just refuses to take a picture of me. And when I mentioned like, well, we got to go in golden hour, I'm like, no, because that's not what this is about. This ain't about the golden hour. So I don't know. I'm not photogenic.
I don't know.
And it's been a hindrance to my whole music career somehow. I mean, there's way more things, but it's one of the hindrances, I must think.
Get some pictures of me, woman.
That's right. But I get it. You don't want to look at me. I don't. That makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. All right. You know what? Let's go and play the 3rd song. I'm going to come back and watch some TikToks because that's what I'm here for. God damn it. And the song we're going with here is from me, A2thaMo.
Okay.
I think this is the last one from Retrograde for me. And we'll see what I start playing. I have no music plans for the future episodes. I planned up to this one like a month ago or even more. And I'm like, oh shit, I got to get back to planning out some music here. But anyway, name of the song from A2thaMo, Who Is I?
Who is that?
That's the name of the next album. And it's not. It begins with an I though. That's my hint to everybody. We'll release one letter every episode until we spell it out. Be listening closely. Name of the song is Take Me Out. Now this song is about the simulation. And me and Brad were making a whole other song about the simulation at the same time. And then I really wanted to get Brad on this song, but I was like, we just did another song about it, so I can't do that. But I knew the albums would come out like months apart. So that's how I did that's how this one came to be, just so anyone's curious. So anyway, Take Me Out, A2thaMo. Let's give it a listen.
Listen up.
This reality here is a simulation. Science tells us this. This isn't really what we are. We're simply experiencing this from wherever it is we actually are.
Is this real life? Fuck, what's the point? I wake up at 6 and then I gotta smoke a joint. Then be on my way, annoyed with the day. Shit feels backwards like I'm motor to A. World full of bullshit, I smell it on the daily. Why when I talk about aliens, all of a sudden I'm crazy? But everything okay if you think magic made it. It's intellect versus insanity and I really fucking hate it. I just get faded, time a zombie on the planet. I think they fucking hate it, they stop me, goddamn it. Everyone wanna judge, but nobody wanna trial. Everyone wanna fuck, but how many want a child? It's a twisted society with so many varieties. In an advisory of no more sobriety. From Long Island iced teas, the residue on my ID. Trying to love myself, to be honest, I don't even like me. Take me out the simulation, oh my god. Take me out the, take me. Someone take me out the simulation, oh my god. Take me out the simulation, oh my god. Take me out the simulation, take me out the simulation. Take me out the simulation, take me out the simulation, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. They say be real mo, so I get real stoned. Grab a microphone, let my story be told. Almost 40 years old, got so much wisdom, but feel I never belong. I guess it's a symptom of years and years giving my ears to peers. Now everyone disappears, pretend I don't care. Life's all solo, ain't no collabs. You're on your own, so everything up for grabs. I'm grabbing a sack and then I'm burning it black. I just happen to rap, if you can imagine that. From my origin, think to me, I'd be dumb dead a country. But it's rap music and weed that's kept me hungry. Yeah, I'm from the O, it's the place that I was grown, but I feel kinda different. For this to be my home, it all feels wrong and I don't feel right. I'm not sure if this is really supposed to be my life, but take me out the simulation, oh my God. Take me out this, take me, someone take me out the simulation, oh my God. Take me out the simulation, oh my God. Take me out the simulation, 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 oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Hey, them,
Yeah.
take me out.
Take him out.
Yeah, really, I was just, I just want to chop up dumb shit.
It's like, that's our shit.
Sometimes it's fun to just chop up words.
Yeah.
You know,
I dig it.
really adds to it. A lot of times, you know, you put those stutters in or just ad libs. Sometimes even it's because the verse isn't that good, and you put them in there, you're like, oh, it's gonna whatever.
Make
Make
it
it work.
pop.
See, I think the hook on those are better than the verses, I guess, which is cool. That happens to me, I think, more and more these days. I look back on songs, I'm like, you know what, that hook wasn't as bad. I used to think I was really bad at hooks and real good at verses, but I think that's what you think when you think you're lyrical. But I think over the years it's gone the other way, you know. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm bad at both. That's also not a possibility. I won't rule it out.
This guy.
We'll see. We'll see how many more we got.
Right.
Got left in us. We're like LeBron James.
LeBron.
Flopping all over the place. All right. We're here to watch TikToks we did in the last segment. I feel I know every time Skinny's been on, I'm like, let's pull up the TikToks. Now, I got to make sure this time we get the audio from the TikToks correctly. So can't forget that. But let's get this first one pulled up before we start. Oh, shit. It won't let me pause it correctly. Anyway, so this first one here. There we go. I'm just hating here. I'm going to be real honest. But not on her, not on this woman. It's an old lady because we're keeping old lady in the algorithm because Skinny and the old ladies, of course, if anyone's keeping track. But another huge part of this to me is that this is the society we're in, where that even like old ladies like this think they need to be influencers, which is crazy. I couldn't imagine my grandmother being like, let me just film my fucking day. So anyway, again, make sure we get this. Let's mute us and keep her going. Here we go.
Look at my dinner out back. Think it's gonna be good. I'm starving to death. I'm gonna try this sirloin steak, baked potatoes.
So this lady just sit in a restaurant,
good bread.
talking to her
I
phone,
think it'll be pretty good. Try it
like she's a goddamn fucking 15-year-old.
Busy day up here. I've had a busy
And the
day.
comments, people don't know, are all full of like, Miss Sue, you're so beautiful and classy.
I got some.
Like, you know, it's all positive reinforcement.
Just $2,400.
I thought she was going to take potato.
3.5 hours.
Yeah, this one isn't as sexual as I know you like Skinny, but
So we'll see how this works out.
so yeah, this is more me being serious here on what's happened to us,
My
world.
day's gonna be pretty good. Gonna try this. That potato looks yummy, yummy, yummy. So with this steak, I only ordered a 6-ounce steak. Probably all I can eat. This will probably be more than I can eat. I'm not a big eater, but
What was that wink
I do
for?
like my steak.
I'm not a big eater. Wink.
later
It should be the
everybody,
opposite. You are a big eater.
get my
Wink.
dinner out back.
All right.
Think
So
it's gonna
anyway,
be good.
not as exciting, but you know, let's just set the tone there. All right, next one.
The rubber jacket, rubber jeans.
Is it supposed to fit like that? Like,
Yeah.
can I take a picture of it? Okay. Like, turn around.
I think you need this. Guy.
Yeah, like, turn around.
Or I do.
Like, I want to see the back, too.
Definitely wear my body type.
I've never seen that before. Where did you get that from?
From a place in the UK.
In the UK. I could tell.
Yeah.
I could tell.
I think you would read that guy's gay, right? Just off the outfit, or is that outlandish to believe?
They can be straight.
Rubber jacket, rubber
You think he could be straight?
Is it
I think
supposed to
so.
fit like that? Like,
Yeah.
can I take a
Think he's
picture of
in
it?
fashion.
Or maybe it's like a BDSM thing.
Okay.
Like,
Like, turn
that
around.
too.
Yeah,
Like
like,
it hooks
turn
up
around.
to a
Like, I
vacuum
want to
that
see the
like
back,
suctions
too.
him.
I've never seen that before. Where did you get that from?
From a place in the UK.
In the UK. I could
tell.
tell.
Yeah.
I could tell.
Yeah, it was a good comment. I like the comment here. God forbid a man have some swag.
Rubber jeans.
So anyway, shout out that
Good
guy.
one with me looking from behind.
And I love this. I've never seen this in real life.
And why is it $44? It's the tip. The tip.
Because it leads me to say, fuck American tip culture. It's bullshit we have in the first place. Just pay your goddamn employees. But she didn't know what gratuity was.
And why is it $44?
And I don't think this should be a racial thing. My parents, when I first came to college and we went out to eat whatever, like Chili's or something, and they weren't going to leave a tip. And I was like, what the fuck are y'all doing? It's like the first meal after I'd been here and they came back up. And they're like, what? I was like, you got to leave a tip. They only make like $2 an hour. And my parents had no, my mom probably knew and just pretending she didn't know. But my dad had no idea. And then he was like, we got to leave it. Now they do. But like for, so I don't know. I think certain people do not know about tipping, the tipping you're supposed to do. But it's bullshit. We have to.
Yeah.
That's my take on it. All right.
Anyway. We come in and try to get some help.
And this is a shout out Macon, Georgia graveyard. This is the top of church of SoCo. Or this is why SoCo goes to white church.
Yeah, you gotta come here being gay. Bring a little gay spirit in him. You know, walking past like this. Yeah. Yeah, you at church being gay. How dare you? It went tight deep undercover. You feel me? Got the undercover scattered throughout here. I got a couple y'all been looking at me. I'm telling you, boy, you ain't gonna stick nothing at me.
So I need a little backstory.
We come in and try to get some help. And then this right here gonna really shock you. This right here gonna really
apparently
shock
this guy's not the pastor.
Yeah, what they come to church doing? Being gay! Yeah, you gotta come here being gay. Bring a little gay spirit in him. Yeah, walking past like this. Yeah. Yeah, you at church being gay. How dare you? It went tight deep undercovers. You feel me? Got the undercovers scattered throughout here. I got a couple y'all been looking at me. I'm telling you, boy, you ain't gonna stick nothing at me.
So I gotta sample that for the next something album from Graveyard, I think. So shout out Macon, Georgia.
From now on.
And I know you were in the Army after from Dirty Res. Look at this tattoo.
Everything I have is the size of
What the fuck?
It's one of the worst tattoos I've ever seen. Not even because of the content or even the drawing, but like it looks painful.
Yeah. Like, oh.
They fucking carved that shit with a knife.
Oh, God dang.
That's great. I didn't shout this guy. This guy exists. Speaking of that first old lady, here's the other type of old men that exist for views. This has more likes than anything, all the things I've done on TikTok combined. Way more. So this is what I need. I need Skinny to fucking put in the promo work. Build your side of the following. But I don't think this music will be copyrighted, and we'll see. And I love this shit. Love it. It's a classic.
It was actually,
oh yeah.
Oh, and
Trust that bitch.
She gets out to be a Karen and yell at this guy. Leaves her car and drives. It's so perfect.
Oh yeah, I got fucking crushed too.
Gets crushed.
I'm one fucking.
Yeah, it was actually.
Your car's running away.
And you automatically lose the fucking argument, no matter what.
Yeah,
no matter what, you're lost.
Oh, there she goes. And
It's so good. I love it. All right, I feel like we're good. We're geared towards the last one. Let's see.
Hey guys, it's your boy the Hot Dog King here, and I'm gonna try
This is very important.
Twinkie with the hot dog inside of it, guys.
It's the Hot Dog King
let me
35,
show you
obviously.
what I'm working with here. Right there it is. There's the Twinkie. There's the Twinkie, and we're gonna put a hot dog inside this, guys. So let's get it.
Like that could all be a gay anthem. When you think about that, they'll just know.
A hot dog inside a Twinkie. Look at that, guys. Alright. Let's taste test it and see how it goes.
This suspense is killing me.
Wait a minute!
I hate that I love this so much. It's so stupid.
Wait a minute.
Dang, I don't taste half bad,
Taste
guys.
this.
That's actually pretty dang good. right, guys. A Twinkie with the hot dog inside of it.
I also feel like if Snappy tried hard enough, he could be this character and get pretty popular on TikTok.
So, yeah, guys. We'll catch you on the next one. Hey guys, it's your boy the Hot Dog King here.
Your boy, the Hot Dog King.
And I'm gonna
So yeah,
try a
big fan of this
Twinkie with
fella.
the hot dog
45,000
inside of it,
likes on
guys.
this. All right,
So
just so
let me
everyone
show you
knows
what
out
I'm
there.
working with.
Now, there's a reason we're ending with that one, and that's because I'm gonna try to pull this off every time Skinny's here, but it's fucking gonna be impossible. But it's because I made a beat, and then I put all that we just watched of the Hot Dog King into the beat. And Skinny was here the other day when I made this, and I thought in the moment I might be making the best beat I've ever made.
Mm-hmm.
And then I added the Hot Dog King dialogue, and then I even told Skinny I may have just ruined one of my best beats, but I can't not do it because I fucking love the Hot Dog King. So
motherfucking hot dog.
We'll see what happens. This beat, the Hot Dog King could be removed, obviously. Maybe it will be someday. But I guess we should get the Hot Dog King off of the screen here.
He's like, hey, I'm a part of the
There
show.
we go. Yeah. I mean, he looks like he'd be a guest on this show for
Yeah,
sure.
he would.
I'm trying to get him. We'll see. He works at a gas station, according to him in these comment sections. That's where he's filming it at. If y'all wanted the deep lore dive. All right, so we're gonna end here on this beat. I'm gonna call it the Hot Dog King beat until we name it something else. I appreciate Skinny making it over here. And now Skinny's gonna go jump on my roof, and he's gonna blow a bunch of leaves off my shingles.
Yeah,
off the ravines, whatever they call the little the corner areas. Yeah, he's gonna go climb up in the ravines. And so anyway, let's check out or listen to the old Hot Dog King. I guess I need to find that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And we're out of here.
Peace.
Hey guys, it's your boy the Hot Dog King here. And I'm gonna try a Twinkie with the hot dog inside of it, guys. So let me show you what I'm working with here. Right there it is, there's the Twinkie.